I'm ready.
You may go, sir.
Thor sleeping in the woods east of Drakkenheim. Unknown of how he got there. Suddenly wakes up to a voice saying, "Wake up! It's your turn. Explore. Protect." Unknown of who the voice is, he wakes up. "Who's there? Where are you?" No answer. He gets up and he starts walking it down. He suddenly goes into a village full of thieves. I don't know, maybe a faction of some sort, unknown of where he actually is. He then spends a few days in there with a strange group of people. One of them seemed like a coward, weak. Few of them actually, but looking at the pits, they seem like they're doing all right. They can hold their own, except for one that likes to kind of push people and hold them in place, just kind of have them walk off the stage. But I'm guilty of that as well. I did that to Waring because I knew I couldn't beat him. But I had to win. My pride got in the way, even though I bid all of my money on him. Damn it! Rage. Sometimes it consumes a person. A couple days later, the next day, I wake up, or I wake up on the cold floor after being beaten by this masked person, and with acid dipped uh, daggers, and I had no hair or fur or beard at that. Sick of this. Come here, get my beard chopped off. That's a lifelong commitment that you usually have to do as a dwarf. Now I'm ashamed. And at the end, we leave. I write Mambo's name on my forearm as like a hit list type of thing. I'm gonna get my revenge on her for chopping off my beard. It's more sacred. Then we go to a new village, Drakkenheim. But before we get, or not Drakkenheim, Emberwood. But before we get there, um, we meet this badass area full of cannons. Oh, I could have my hands on one of those. Dwarves cannons fighting on the front line. I want to be there, but I gotta find out what my purpose is yet. We go to Amberwood. We restock up with supplies. Then we head back into Drakkenheim. It's starting to get a little dark, but we find this thing that possesses people. Me, I try to hold Warren down after he gets captured, but once he got released, my vision goes blank. Now I just standing here, coughing up blood, barely have any vitality left. What happened? Why does Warren look like he just finished attacking me? And that's recap.
Woo!
Woo 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 woo. All right, thank you for the recap. As the next recapper, I don't even know honestly. Half the time, since Arthur's not here, since he's having issues. Smokey, did you do a recap last week or no? I don't remember because I don't.
You did the recap last week.
He did.
Yeah, I couldn't
Mariah. Okay.
because of
You couldn't because
yeah,
of.
my I can do it next week.
Okay, I think I had you underlined for that reason. I'm pretty sure because you couldn't.
Okay,
All right,
that's
so
my
yeah, I was just making sure because I'm trying to get the order right. It's so confusing. All right, we're in combat. As people are dying.
Yes, this is
People are fucking dying again. The horse on the ground, like, fucked up because he's paralyzed. Haragon Arthur is not here, so I'm gonna replace one of you with Valen in the back here. Just watching the scenes, and then Mariah as well. Alright, you guys can roll in if you see fit. Right now, they're fighting a ghost that as Warren had been first conflicted by it, and then Thor got conflicted, then Warren beat the shit out of him with the critical, and then I think Paragon has paralyzed him.
All I did was just grapple him. Hit him once with my fist and grapple him, and Warren's like,
no, I ain't having hell no, hell no. Yeah, I'm getting revenge from the arena. I'm gonna kick her ass.
It's the pits.
Alright.
I can't really end my turn either, so because
Yeah,
I'm
no,
still think I'm paralyzed.
Alright.
Because Arthur's holding me. No, Harrigan is holding me in place.
Correct. The ghost is still in you.
No, it evacuated, didn't it?
Nope, not yet. Hasn't been.
No, not yet.
Oh.
It'll eventually evacuate. Because you're useless.
Okay, so the ghost is currently still in
Thor, yeah.
In Thor. Shoot. I think I'm just going to maintain concentration. I don't really want to hit Thor though, because I want to. Or well, yeah. I'm gonna hold an action, and if I see the ghost leave him, I'll shoot a starry wisp.
Okay. Alright, Mariah. As you're late to the scene with Valen, you can see the whole fight began with Warren being surprised by what looks like a witchy ghost that basically enveloped his body, controlled him as Thor and Warren were fighting, and then eventually when Warren was being incapacitated by, obviously, Harrigan, eventually it switched to Thor and vice versa. So right now you don't see it, but you know it's in Thor.
Okay. I think.
Wait, does she?
I would say so. They were in here in the beginning of the fight. Your eyes are glowing like a hue of purple. You look like a kind of almost an undead zombie in a state. As when she takes your body, it's kind of pretty obvious. You're not yourself. I should make the ghost be like, I need a shave. I'm gonna go shave my beard again. Like, no! I just drew this double back.
I think I will also hold an action. I think I'll seeing that Harrigan didn't fully attack, and with me being kind of late to the fight, I would think that I wouldn't really fully understand, or I wouldn't know to just like either attack or not attack. So I'm gonna just hold an action.
But you can get your revenge.
She's not here for
Warren with something, or no? You succeeded it. I forget what happened with you.
No, he just losing his hair.
Yeah.
Oh, he's balding. Yeah. All right, the ghost leaves. You can make an attack as you begin to see the warped ghost leave his body. As it looks towards Warren, as it looks like a nice occupied space.
Attack it!
Was this the second time?
It can do it as much as it wants.
Yeah.
It has no
He can do it as much
limitations.
as he wants, he said.
It doesn't have a recharge. They changed it.
26 to hit.
That's it. 8's a miss.
8 radiant damage.
Radiant, she doesn't like that, as she quickly needs to go siphon into Warren's body. Charisma save, boy.
Come on, Warren!
Throw.
That 20. Oh.
As you get taken over. I shall use her bonus action to use another. Roll me another charisma save. Or be mutated. Yeah. Fuck it. You gain a second level of exhaustion as you get a mutation warp. Let me get this mutation warp list here.
Damn.
So they can leave the body, then repossess and then do
Correct.
that mutation?
Correct. Until, because he never succeeded on the possession. Until he succeeded a charisma saving throw, it can repossess him. So if you succeed the charisma saving throw, it can't possess you ever again for 24 hours. But since he never succeeded the initial save, he can continuously be possessed. If you understand what I mean, right? So if he succeeded once, it can't go in his body ever again.
No, I just thought it would have been a bonus action or something like that to leave a body, then
No,
an action
it's
to go
not.
into
It's
a
a
body.
free action to expend yourself out of it.
Oh, nice.
Alright, I'm gonna roll this mutations thing. See what happens to your ass. Alright, there we go. Oh god! Oh god! Rasping your voice cords rap, and you may only speak in a halting gurgle. If you have 4 or more contamination levels, your tongue rots and falls out, and you can no longer speak.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck.
You have a second level right
And you're
now.
not a spellcaster.
Alright, so you have gurgles and whispers. Well, we do have a cure now, but Arthur's currently not here. Alright, Val. You can either fuck up Warren or wait. Because Warren's got this giant axe that can kill people. What are you doing, Valen? Did you say anything? You didn't say anything. You sleeping?
Sorry, my no, my dog
It's
was
doggy.
being a bitch. Basically, I'm holding my action. I'll Eldritch Blast it once it's out of Warren.
Okay. Alright, Warren, you're possessed as I want you to go to Valen and beat the shit out of her. With your axe.
Fuck off.
You're the closest one. Thor's kind of useless. He's paralyzed. And I don't really see the
I
point
don't
of...
think I can even move that fast. Let me see.
You can move 30 feet.
Yeah, he's got a
Oh,
broken
you got
leg.
No, I
minus,
can't.
yeah, minus
I have
exhaustion,
minus-
so...
Plus
you have
the
minus-
exhaustion,
so
plus
you-
my knees are broken. Remember?
Alright,
Yeah,
so...
I have feet, so-
action dash towards her, I'll say 20 feet.
Yeah. 10, 15. Yeah.
So do I make a save at the end of my turn for paralyzation?
Yes. Yes, you do. At the end. It's not your turn yet. Alright. As you start getting more... I will kill you!
No, but it did start on my turn, though.
No, it didn't.
Oh, I failed the wisdom saving throw. Never mind.
Alright, wisdom save and throw against Haragon's DC.
I'll drop concentration on it now that I've seen that the ghost is gone.
It's too late now, it's his turn. You would have to do it prior between his turn, as he snaps out of it.
That's a save.
Alright, so that's the end of your turn, Thor. You wake up, you're realizing, fuck, that axe hurts. You can't move.
I wonder, is there...
No, you can't. I was mentioning to him, because he would have to drop it prior before anyone started. He was dropping it on your turn, which doesn't make
Okay, so
sense.
it's at the end of my turn, not
Correct, but he
start?
could
Oh,
he
okay.
could have dropped it any time he wanted to, but he did it on your turn, which is not possible.
No, I just want to make sure it wasn't the start or the end. So okay.
Yeah, all right. Haragon, you see Ware now possessed again. I think I rolled only one of these things.
You know me.
Could have been 4. Yeah, so you have -4 to all your attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks, Warren. Plus, you have -10 to movement speed, and your speed's halved. So,
Yep.
ideally, you're moving at a full velocity of 10 feet max is normal speed.
I think, yeah, it's 10 feet max because of the half movement speed for the week, and then the exhaustion level.
Yep, I'm just using it as a meat shield. I want people to fuck you up. You have a lot of HP. Here we go. What do you want to do? It's coming for Valid. You can't hurt this pretty little face. Yeah, I would go for this one, but she's too far. Alright. He's thinking really hard, Haragon.
Oh my god, my mic's been on mute this whole time. Oh my god. Okay. I am going to throw down, because I only have 1 second level spell slot left, and I don't feel like wasting it right at the start of our adventuring day is a good idea. So I'm going to throw an entangle down. I think that'll be
I never
that'll
did
be
spell
the
grids for
play.
this game. I need to do that. I keep forgetting this game. At least I have these things. Alright. You slap a entanglement. Roll me a strength save, boy. You should be good at that, Warren. Watch, he's gonna fuck it up.
Hopefully I fuck it up. Strength save and throw.
He's excited for tonight. We have game 0.
Oh, so now you roll a 19.
He breaks out of it
Oh
like
my
nothing.
gosh.
He
Well,
pisses
it's still
everywhere.
difficult terrain, so
Roll 20,
I'll
man.
keep it. I'm also just gonna move like 20 feet back there.
Valen,
and
did
then
you want to
end
do
your
anything in
turn.
your turn? You're holding an action, right?
But I'm holding an action if the ghost goes pop out.
Oh, okay.
Rather
Mariah, what do you
That's
want
what
to do? I would say, like, if Mariah ever fought Warren in the arena, but you never did, you fought Thor, so there's no revenge.
I don't feel like I would have beat either.
Hey, one can believe.
I think I am going to beat this. It's 1d6 with I would like to do kind of like a non-lethal cutting strike trip.
A what strike?
One of my cunning strikes to trip him.
He's really far away.
With a longbow?
You
Or
can't,
can I do that
you
with
can't trip the longbow.
You're right, I'm tweaking. I'm gonna just hold another action.
I think a sling can do that, but I don't think people use slings.
Okay, because it just said sneak attack, so
You can sneak attack, yeah, but you have to steady aim. You can fire it.
I'm...
But you can't do non-lethal for steady aim. That's like on advantage.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just
You can shoot his kneecaps where he's fucked up.
yeah, I'm gonna just do a regular. I'm gonna do like a regular non-lethal longbow attack.
Yeah, you can shoot for like non-arteries, but if you crit him, well, I can't say that's
Yes.
non-lethal.
If you go for my kneecaps, it'll be automatic critical, man. Don't do it.
All right,
17.
17. He fires like kind of on your fires through your arm, and it kind of slices through your flesh a little bit. It stings. Roll damage.
Oh, it hits? I would
Oh, 17 doesn't hit you? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, your AC is 19. I forgot. No.
Yeah, so I was like
My
17.
apologies. I just assumed his AC. I'm thinking Thor.
Oh, well, I missed, so we wouldn't worry about this.
Alright, Warren, move your ass up 5 feet to that rough terrain.
Maybe I should have not said anything.
Yeah, move your fat ass in
I
the
want to move?
Move 1 square
Hmm.
forward and attack Valen.
Where?
That
Oh,
ass.
here? Okay.
Yeah, drop that hammer. Drop that hammer.
Oh,
God.
That axe. I know you have that axe. You threw your sword away. Oh god. He
Yeah, that
misses.
doesn't hit me.
Try again.
I was about to say, if an A hits you, I was gonna be upsetty spaghetti.
He's fighting
Alright.
back.
Okay, one more hit.
Your attack modifier is so low. Alright, 20 to hit.
Yeah, because of
Alright,
this guy says your attack modifier is low. Gives me this second exhaustion and shit.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's -4. It's -4 to your attacks. Is it -4?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So
already-
that's what?
It's 16.
16. I'm going to use my reaction for shield.
Thank God. Alright, as you shield it as he can't topple you or anything like that. As, yeah, that's the end of his turn. As the warp creature will stay in his body because it's pretty tanky. I could keep mutating him, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to be a dick. I can kill him, basically.
Bro.
I could, basically.
Unleash
Every round I
the
could use a bonus action to mutate your body some more. But I'm not going to do that
Unleash the
because
beast.
Warren is very... I ruled my thumb is I'm only going to do it so much.
I'm going to...
Well, if you get him talking now, you're like gurgling in your mouth.
Fuck. I'm gonna action disengage.
You do like a
And I'm
backflip away.
Yeah. And I am going 30 feet away. Because I cannot go toe-to-toe with you.
No one can. Except for Thor. Thor just could rage and take the hit.
Yeah, not anymore.
I know that, but yeah, you're free.
Bonus action. You know what? I'm gonna bonus action hex on Warren.
Alright, you're hexed.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going to hit you at some point.
No, it's just hilarious
Warren,
because
you can't do anything and return Thor.
I'm going to hate to do this, but I'm going to eat and drink my health potion.
You're gonna eat and drink? What the hell does that mean?
I'm going to drink my health potion.
I'm gonna eat my health potion.
drink.
I just picture the glass in your mouth, chewing it.
He's eating the glass.
Yeah.
it's the new magic heavy health pellets that you see on those TV screens. Eat this
Nah,
now
man.
for health.
Nah, man, he's just the Grinch.
He's a
As a baby.
barbarian. He's got just big ass teeth. Alright.
So I get 10 HP.
Yeah. You look drunk when you're walking. I kind of picture it. You're like, oh, I'm going.
All right, this time I am not on mute, which is great. I've tried to not be violent with Warren, but now that he's inching a little closer and closer, I think I kind of don't really have much of a choice. Harangon's gonna kind of
Please
just go,
knock me up with it.
I'm really sorry about this, and he's gonna throw a starry wisp.
Alright. Where is this gonna... Oh no, he gets hit. Boom!
Oh, for only 6. That's not bad. And Harangon will just kind of like shake his head like he doesn't want to be doing this, but he also understands he kind of has to.
I am going to move back a few feet for just in case. And I think this time I'll hold the longbow shot to see if she'll leave soon.
as I would like Warren to move 2 squares closer to Thor. I want to
squares.
I'm gonna actually ash and dash it. Get your ass right to Thor.
Okay. Boom. Boom.
No. I want you over here. I want to be on the side. Wow.
Alright, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast. Just gonna.
He's like, as you aim for his butt cheeks.
Yes.
Not the butt cheeks.
No, that's
Ooh,
not. Oh, I don't know why it rolled
11.
twice. But
11 is a miss. Well, don't you get 2
Alright.
blasts?
oh, I get 2 blasts now.
That's why
Yay!
I probably rolled twice.
That's probably why I rolled twice. I was like, what the fuck? So the first one, yeah, is 24.
And
I
put that,
assume that-
Roll the damage.
yeah, and that necrotic damage.
Plus
D6.
D6.
What a D6.
I know. Woo!
11 damage in the back.
Nice.
Hey.
And then I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move over here. And that will be my
Go,
turn.
you go hide in a tree. Oop. All right, Warren.
Yeah.
You can't do anything, so you're just crying inside. All right, Thor.
I'm gonna rage.
Oh, he's getting hungry.
Then I am going to, where is it here? Features and traits, rage. I'm going to punch him and attempt to grapple him again.
All right, unarmed attack. Do you have the grappler feat?
It's in my thing. Give me a second, I'll show you.
Melee attack. You can use an unarmed strike. A punch, kick, or forcing blow. It counts as a weapon. Okay, I forgot you can do
Yeah,
that.
it's under my brute strength, yeah. And I'll grapple him again. And
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
is there a way I can disarm
Just-
him, or do you need a
I'm a
disarm
modifier.
feat now?
You have to forfeit your full attack for it. There is a feat for it, but I think it's like an actual thing.
Yeah, the old style it was a thing, but
Yeah,
wasn't
so
sure.
with this style, you would have to forfeit literally one of your attacks.
one of my attacks. Okay, can I try to disarm him when he comes back
Yeah.
for my second attack?
Yeah.
Now, what would it be? Like a contested strength or what?
It's athletics, basically. You would have advantage because
I'm
you're
back.
raging. But yeah. Alright, Warren, he's trying to take your axe away. Roll athletics against your Thor's athletics with advantage since he has rage.
Athletics.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
trying to steal your axe away from
You'll
you.
be disadvantaged. Oh, you'll be disadvantaged because you're grappled.
No, disadvantage doesn't count for grapple. It's only movement speed reduced. It's just.
Oh, okay.
It's just.
Athletics.
There's no way he's gonna be 27. There's no way.
Yeah, that was an 80.
He's got a crit at this point. You steal his weapon away from him.
And I can't toss it away yet, so that would be my turn.
Okay. That's your turn. Alright, Paragon.
Okay, so he's currently restrained.
No, he's grappled.
No,
not
grappled.
Grappled. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna throw another story wisp at him. Nope, that's message. That won't really do much. There we go. Just be like, oh, I'm really sorry. This must suck for you. Oh, 4 radiant damage.
speak.
And that,
Yeah.
I do feel like I probably want to get a little further away, just in case the,
Yeah.
yeah.
Waddle.
In case I see that axe come out.
Well, it's in my hand, so.
I really want to. I want to touch somebody so badly. The fucking withering touch does so much damage. It's fucking 46 plus 3 necrotic.
Dang.
That's a lot. If I crit, someone's gonna die. Alright, what do you want to do, Mariah?
I am going to back up a little more. And
I
then
barely see you guys on the map.
listen, man.
We're running
I
away.
don't want any of that.
Cooties.
I don't want any of that ghost TDs you got over there. And then I am going to.
Oh.
Maybe I can. Alright, I think it's time. I'm going to steady aim longbow shot.
Yeah, fire at his kneecaps. Shoot them out for good.
So, two,
Red by the end of the day. Wow, Warren, why are you moving so slow? Man, you can't keep up with your party.
I forgot that they fucking fucked your kneecaps.
oh, I missed.
When you play 8 games a week, it's kind of a given. Well, at the moment 6 games, but it'll be 8 again. But yeah. 16 is a miss.
Oh, fuck. I did it end.
Alright, the Warp Witch realizes Warren's useless as fuck. Will... Alright, it'll leave your body. As Warren, you're like, blah, blah. You can't talk to it. It siphons out of his body as it debates on who it wants. Let's see who I can get to. You. I'm going for Mariah. Fuck you.
I knew it.
She's I'm just holding
you can make
on.
an attack of op, Warren, you can make an attack on op with no weapon, unarmed attack. As you punch it for half damage.
I'm gonna give oh no, I don't have a weapon. I can't do I can't even do it.
Nope. Thor has your weapon. You're like, what the fuck? As I
Why do you have my weapon?
You can't even talk. You're gurgling, bitch.
It said rasping
Oh,
voice.
raspy. Oh, okay. That's raspy. That sounds like.
Hold on, I got you. Weapon.
Hey, you're sounding like me now.
It's Ogun all over again. All right, it's going for Mariah. Charisma save or be possessed. Mariah. 20. You succeed as it tries to touch your body as you slap its hand away.
Whoa, Valen had a Starry Wisp saved up, didn't she?
No.
Oh no,
No,
she
She blasted my ass.
Yeah, she blasted his cheeks and it hurt really bad. And
It
he's hexed too and grappled.
I'm hexed, grappled, my weapon is stolen. I have no bitches. I'm practically maidenless at this point.
Damn.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the ghost thing.
Yeah, do it before it starts fucking everybody up again.
Yeah.
That's a
14.
hit, and that's a hit.
Sweet.
Hey, let's go.
So 7 and 11.
As you hear the screeching moan of her voice as she dies. Ending combat.
Oh, let's go.
That was the hardest fight ever, man. Fuck. I used you against each other. Now you know this ghost is probably something you want to run away from. Or just obliterate as soon as you get a chance to.
Well, we couldn't because he immediately
Yeah.
it immediately
surprised
attacked
me.
Warren.
It surprised him,
didn't
but the
know.
problem is he made the charisma and it failed. It was a 13 DC. It's pretty hard for Butt Cheeks McGee here.
I swear to God, if you hit me with this thing again, I'll break it over my knees. And I hand it over to him. And let it go.
I laugh. You tried. You're like, ow, my knee.
Warren's gonna slump over and sit down on this I don't know, statue pillar thing and fuck me. I see kinda sits there for a while. He is tired, brother.
So, me taking the actual way, did that take away all your temp HP?
I have no idea.
Okay. Seemed to hit quite hard.
I think Warren at this time is probably gonna take some time and take out some bandages that he got from the supplies area from in Emberwood and patch himself up for a bit before
Yeah.
heading back out.
So I got a question for you. It's dark now. Why didn't we spend the night in Amberwood before coming back here?
Is it dark?
Not dark yet.
No. Do you have a plan of where we're gonna stay for the night?
Yeah, we can stay by the what's that place of interest called again? I put it in my notes, but it's been so long since we've been there. Well, it hasn't been that long, but
The cathedral?
no. We can make it by nightfall, I think.
Well, it takes an
It's
hour.
the
It doesn't
light.
take too long to get across, but yeah, eventually you will have to find a place to decide. Let me just part the map up.
Yeah, I'm talking about the
Where?
light area. I forgot what it's called. Let me look at the map for a second.
The light area? What the fuck you talking about?
Oh, what was that?
What's it called?
Hmm?
Shepherd's Gate. There it is. Do you remember?
That's far away. That's number 5. You have to go through the sprawl again.
Yeah, that took us
Um,
12 hours to get that far.
What about that one camp that we went to after the rat den?
Yeah, that's the one he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's a
Forgot.
12-hour trip, though, one way.
But Red said it's a bit far, so I think that means we
Well,
won't
you
make
won't.
it.
You could make it, but you would have to go through the night. And I don't know if you want to go through the night.
No.
That's when we're gonna run into
You
the
can always try a
dude.
different location on the map and see if you can muster your efforts there as well. But I know you guys want to go to 8 to get the gondola ride. But, you know, you can always try going back to 20 and seeing if you can get past those fuckers. Chapel of St. Brenna.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Things change as you progress the story, so you don't really know what can happen.
And so we're all taking a short rest right now, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're doing it for us after that. For me, I want to go
I'd be
maybe
happy for
reach
that.
4. You guys want to go for 4? There might be some encampments along the way.
I think it could
Since
be.
I know a few people from the Lamplight. What is that faction called, Red? They're like,
Hooded lanterns.
Flooded land.
yeah. I know the lieutenant. I have some sway with her.
Oh, you got some food.
So we should go to the cathedral then, because they were protected by the hooded lantern, weren't they?
Were they?
This is out of character. This is just me asking.
What the fuck is this?
No, I was
What
asking because I
is
don't
this
know
place?
either.
What was this place? I don't know. Someone wrote something right there. What's that?
Where it?
Oh, it's sewer entrance. I was wondering what the hell that said.
Um,
Oh. It's very small.
Yeah, someone wrote that. I don't know who wrote that.
I think I did when we had our map, but we don't have the map anymore, so.
You can go anywhere on the map. You can try to see what you want to get.
I don't mind where we go. Valen's just following you until
If
something
you're dead.
interesting happens.
Well, that chapel over there looks pretty decent. Maybe we should go see if we can stay over there.
okay.
And I would like a short rest so I get my spell slots back, please.
Yeah, and taking a short rest.
No. Alright, you guys take a short
And-
rest.
Yeah.
Short rest.
One.
Good God, the chainsaw on that guy's crotch? What the fuck?
I'm gonna pick up my longsword as well. I dropped. That's it.
So where do you guys want to go? The sky is your oyster.
We're going to the chapel, right? You guys agreed on?
Well, I think if we can get in there for the night,
Okay.
then we can head out to where you were thinking, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a right idea.
I'm not sure if we'll be allowed in, but you said that you had, you might be able to know somebody, so. who
It's the
knows?
hood and lanterns, then I'll have some sway. Oh, I'm supposed to be speaking in a raspy voice. I'll have some sway. It's like very slow and like it's almost like melodic, kind of like how Arthur's used to be. So he's like, I'll have some sway. He has to spit and shit.
It's like a hairball comes out.
He's like a 90-year-old chain smoker.
You gotta spit and shit.
I need Arthur. I need Arthur's cure.
You gotta wear the pens, I guess.
Looks like we're going on 20, Red.
Yeah, alright. You're moving in that direction gradually. As you begin to head in that direction, I got some. Let's see.
Oh God, Diddy's coming.
What the fuck?
I can feel it. Those Hulk monsters are coming.
So random.
I'm gonna jab again.
Who's Diddy?
I don't remember. I forgot what type of the Hulk monster they were, but they had like the 60-foot reach tentacle.
Oh, the.
Oh, the hunter ones?
Yeah, that one. Feel it coming.
Don't curse. Don't jinx us.
Sent a photo. The chapel devoted to the sacred flames forms a heart of neighborhoods in Drakkenheim. They were a place of religious worship, weddings, communal gatherings, funerals, as each stands over a small crypt where common folks interhere in cremations remaining of the dead. However, many Also a resting place for mummified bodies of clerics, paladins of the sacred flame. Some even contain reliquaries of holy artifacts. As rumors have been told of the chapel of Saint Brenna holds a particularly valuable relic, as it's known as the Scepter of the Saint Virtues. But it seems now the three factions seek this relic, as the following of the Falling Fire, as the Knights of the Silver Order, and the Queen's Men. As you begin to see this rather place itself, this place is rather, like almost a graveyard, crypts, if anything. As you arrive here, you don't see any guards around the vicinity. It seems the Holy Knights have left and vacated this location. So now it's allowed for those that wish to venture. As you begin to find yourselves here, it's a rather strange place itself. You can see an encampment as the Flame Keepers dwell here. Alright, I will bring you to the map. This place is big. It's got like 3 map size worth.
Does this area feel like it did at the bandit area there?
Sorry?
Like, was there a different feeling for the bandit area to repel um,
The haze?
the haze?
The haze is here as well. It's like you can see a purple glow.
Damn.
No, you. If I looked on the big map, here, I'll show you it. It's here too. If you see 20, 20 is right here. It's actually in the purple. But it's not in, like, the contaminated area where the dwarves are. They are in the center of... That's why you saw the big hulkers and stuff.
Yeah, we're just on the edge of it, eh?
Yeah, but the haze is still relevant here as well, but it's not contaminated. In a sense, you can thrive here.
Okay.
And you don't know, maybe there's magics here, maybe there's something keeping at bay. You have no idea what this place is.
No.
But it's a place that was once used as a place to get married, for the dead, you know, typical chapel, graveyard, and the crypts as well.
I can kind of see daylight or some light through the window. Is there any light in there?
Yeah, there's torchlight and stuff like that. There are some people, obviously, I haven't really rezzed all the tokens in yet, but yeah, there are people that dwell here. They are all under their order of whoever chooses to come here.
Just letting you know. Seems like there might be people here. Sorry, my mic did. My headphones died, so I didn't hear a word you said. Sorry.
Oh, I'm not speaking. I'm my vocal cords are very raspy right now, and it hurts to speak. It's like so.
So you can see the chapel lies atop a small hillock, in the middle of a desolated residential area. Despite the heavy damage, the dome slates roofs above surrounding the townhouses. There's 2 cylinder-shaped towers that flank the arched double doors of the entrance. One of the towers completely collapsed into a mound of stone rubble around 50 feet high above, leaving a great breach leading into the chapels at the ground level. Towards the remaining stands are a second story of piles, debris, and stones surrounding the tower's base, of an elegant arch window filled with stained glass mosaic decorating of the chapel. But most are shattered and broken.
Can I
So you can
check
tell
to
there
see
are
if
3 factions here currently: the following of the Falling Fire, the Falling Fires, the Knight of the Silver Order, and the Queen's Men reside here.
Okay.
Maybe we should just listen to what they're talking about rather than walking.
Herringon will sort of pipe up. I do hate to be the bearer of bad news, but back when Gwen and I had first encountered members of the Falling Fire, they had asked Jorzen, Stripes, Gwen, and I to make it to this cathedral and receive a relic and deliver it back to them. So I do believe that if any members from that organization are here that recognize me, this could further entangle things, so to speak.
Rand doesn't say anything. He just kind of like folds his arms and nods, and kind of tries to find a good spot to lay down. He's tired as fuck. Is this area here? He's gonna knock on the door.
Who goes there?
Kind of like looks at the others expectingly because it's hard to fucking talk.
You knock on the door, you might well just answer.
As he looks at Thor's response, and he kind of like shrugs. Alright, they're gonna think I'm a fucking monster though. We're seeking asylum, refuge for the night. Can you spare a couple spaces for my friends and I?
We're rather very booked up these days. I'm sorry you're feeling ill and sick in ailments. You're welcome to come here and solace, but we do not have vacant places around these places.
We can sleep on the floor, it's fine.
The chapel is merely strictly for praying. If you'd like, you can camp outside around the vicinity with the other factions that reside here.
Thank
We're
you.
camping.
We ask if you have any supplies for camping, like a bedroll.
We do not have any of that capabilities these days. We are sparse and very few in between.
I didn't realize you guys
Well,
didn't have bedrolls.
no, yes, no. Thank you for your hospitality.
You sound like the mafia guy. You come to my sister's wedding.
He's grunting, spitting a little bit, like a 90-year-old fucking ex-baseball player who chewed too much tobacco.
Ella's just walking off. She's going to try to find a bench or something that she
Okay.
can just sit on. Oop, and I exited out of the game because I'm smart.
I guess as you guys leave, I can go back to Haragon. So this is the place. As he realizes he can't talk that well, he just stops and then takes out the parchment paper that you lent him from before, and then starts to scribble in common. And it reads, if you want to go inside and retrieve the relic, or at least try to, and give it back to the encampment, I'll follow you. Do you think it'll help you with figuring out who you are? Or who you were?
Hearing almost sort of pause. I don't. In all honesty, I don't entirely know. I think maybe. I don't know. And you can tell he's clearly like very, very in his head right now.
Yeah, he kind of just sits there and he just listens to you. He doesn't say anything.
I definitely feel like someone there has to know something, at least more about me than I do about myself, but I don't know.
He starts to scribble again. He points the parchment paper to you. Do you want to find out?
Herringon will sort of read it and then pause for an uncomfortably long amount of time. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really had a chance to think about any of that. I mean, what if I wasn't a good person before this? What if I have a history that I don't want to know about? What if I have a duty or a responsibility, or worse, what if I have a debt to be repaid, or some sort of karmic justice waiting for me?
Baron flips the parchment paper over, realizing he's ran out of space, and starts to scribble more, making his words smaller so he can be at least aware of how much space he has left. And it reads, "You are who you are now, and to me, you don't seem that bad anyway. So, if it turns out to be a person that you're not, or a bad person, then I can still accept you for who you are now."
Herringon will sort of smirk for a moment.
Warren smiles.
Okay, well. For now, let's just focus on not getting killed and making sure we get out of here with the least amount of bloodshed. And if the prospect to find out more about myself comes up, I'll make the call then, but for now, let's just try and keep a holy relic as safe as possible.
I guess he's gonna start walking into the direction. He's gonna nudge Paragon to follow.
As
He's gonna
many
start
people
walking
have
in this
tried to
direction.
get the relic, but it is dangerous to go into the undercroft of this place due to there are things that you might want to ask around before going into places like that. Especially since many factions have tried to retrieve it, but many have faltered.
He kind of starts scribbling as he walks forward and hands the parchment paper to Paragon again. "And what about the relic? Are you going to try and get it, or for them, or did they? Is it like a? And he kind of trails off like
He
dot
sees
dot dot
as
dot
you
dot.
start to like stop writing and slow down, he kind of looks up at you. In all honesty, when they first charged us to come to this, it was more so like a pilgrimage. Like, come here, find the relic, deliver it to them, and then you'll earn a conversation with more members from the group. And if I'm being honest, the members from the group have discussed how they have a way to walk through the haze without being affected by it. At first, Gwen and I thought that was incredibly interesting, but then that's when we were trying to discuss this process with one of their prophets. He was like a charter of the stars, so to speak. And that's when it became apparent that he understands more about my life than I do. Which just seemed odd. And it wasn't in... There's a difference between, like, a charlatan who's clearly, you know, oh, I see a misunderstood individual who's been traveling, searching for meaning their whole life. Okay, cool. Anyone could pick that up and find meaning to it. But it was things like discussing visions and how the city itself would bring itself closer into my mind, and how there was this meaning to be found in the stuff. It was all very poetic in a way that felt pointed and specific.
Warren is like, he's like really like engrossed in what you're saying, so he isn't saying anything. He was writing something on his parchment paper as he started listening to you, he kind of stopped midway, and all he kind of wrote was like, "What do you mean by him knowing exact?" But then he kind of explained it, so he was just listening to you.
But regardless, the whole reason we first became interested in even discussing things with the fanatics that associate with the falling fire is that they seem to have a way to travel through the haze without being affected, and that itself feels like something that we should at least be looking into.
Very nods. So, as he kind of writes the piece of the paper, it's a long paragraph, so he kind of just says, "So, if getting this relic means possibly getting to know a little bit more about you, does that mean you're going to try to get the relic tonight? Or maybe tomorrow? Or do you want to stick around here and figure out? Or talk to anybody?" And he's like still writing.
I think
Does that, yeah?
first and foremost, we need to triage how difficult it is to achieve this relic. If they're throwing out this wide of a call, and it seems like most of the groups are, it's not just the followers of the Falling Fire. If they're all throwing out this wide of a casting call, then it's clearly not an easy task, and many people have likely, let's be real, lots of people have probably fucking died trying to get this thing. So I think first and foremost, we need to establish
Warren's
how
eyes
dangerous
like
is
widened in surprise hearing you curse.
We need to figure out how dangerous this thing is. Both the relic and the means to finding it, getting it. And then, second of all of these groups are bickering for it. If we wanted to cash in favor with any one particular faction, this would be an incredibly useful way to do so. Not to mention it would allow us to sort of control the power balance of the politics around here. You know, if there's a faction that we believe really shouldn't be getting their hands on the relic, then should we not be trying to ensure that they really don't get their hands on the relic? Again, this is assuming the relic is even that powerful, which is why I think, at the very least, spending a day or two here trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, and is it worth us even caring? And then is it worth us putting our lives down to find? I think those are all three very separate questions that are all sort of intertwined in our current situation.
What is Thor doing right now? Because we're talking out loud, right? Well, he's talking.
Oh, Harangon's definitely not.
Oh, I'm inside my tent and just laying down.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm
There,
strapped
there
in
are
anyway.
factions here you guys can interact with if you'd like. The Silver Orders here, the Falling Flames here, and the Queen Thieves is here as well.
Okay. Speaking of royals, as he kind of writes down Where is the, and as he realizes he can't write anymore, there's no more parchment paper left, so he kind of just, where is the, and he does kind of like charades to finish his sentence. He's like kind of like
The
describing
first
Valen's
word.
picture.
First
Uh,
word.
he's like trying to describe Valen through like hand gestures. So he kind of just
Scary
does like
lady,
a Coke
scary
bottle
woman,
figure.
scary
Yes,
octopus.
yes, and
No.
and he nods, and then he does like a
Okay.
scary face.
Scary witch. The witch we fought. The witch we fought. She's dead. We
Mm,
killed her.
mm,
Valen killed her.
mm,
Valen
mm,
killed
yeah,
her. Kill.
mm.
Kill. You want us to kill Valen?
No, no. No.
Oh, Valen. Valen Dusk. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. 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 Okay.
mm,
Where's Valen?
mm, mm. Let's
Uh,
see, yeah.
I think actually. And then realizing that Harangon has just shouted, "Kill Val! You want us to kill Valen?" He sort of like goes a little more quiet. I don't know, but if she overheard any of that, she's probably. And then Harangon just kind of goes wide-eyed. I don't know.
You know what? I heard you.
Raren's gonna point at the parchment paper again as he finished his last sentence with royal because she didn't mention that she was part of royalty, and you mentioned the relic being like sought after from everyone, so he kind of like points at the parchment paper. Valen, Valen. He points
She
at
might
the
know more
paper.
about the relic. Okay, yeah. No, that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah,
Harangon's gonna kind of like pop his head into Thor's tent for a sec to see if Valen's in there.
I am not with the stinky thing.
I give you the stink eye,
not the stinky.
but you know,
You may not smell, but Valen thinks you do.
what do you want?
Have you seen our admittedly kind of scary female friend?
No.
Okay. Have a good night, or yeah, have a good night. And Harangon will sort of pop his head back out. Well, she's not in there.
Alright, so we'll go to Valen. Valen, what are you up to?
Valen's just sitting there, arguing with her friend that nobody knows about.
Okay.
Her friend that he does not like
As
and keeps breaking her bones.
you can see, you are in the gardens. Behind the chapel is a small terrace with a stone benches and a sundial, a short footpath connecting to the chapel's to its walled garden to the east. Two soil plots within it serves a set of funeral prayers or pyres, sorry. As you can see, this kind of statue of a plated armored woman holding a vigil over the kind of mounds here, clasping a silver rod in both hands over her chest.
Is there anything super interesting about
You
the
can
statue? Or
roll
is
a
it
history or religion check if you want for lore wise, or you can roll me a perception check.
I'll try another perception check. Nope.
It looks interesting, but it's beyond your measurement. But for the religion and history check, you can obviously kind of tell what it would be correlated to. With the history
17.
check, the faith of the sacred flame cremates the dead and keeps their ashes and bones within the chapel's crypts. As the statue holds what looks like a silver rod, as it looks like it's 1 inch in diameter, 50 inches long. As you could roll me an Arcana check.
Oh. Not
You
gonna
have
do
no
that.
idea what this rod would symbolize as or correlated to anything. As this looks like an interesting thing, but it's beyond your means.
Yeah. Valen just like mumbles, is like, this is just bullshit. And then she just kind of walks around. And is this a crate or is this like a bench? Just so I know.
That's a bench.
It's a bench. I will go back and sit on my bench.
Okay. What about you, Mariah? What are you up to?
For a while, I was kind of just walking around, scoping out the area, and now I'm sitting in a tree, or hanging from a tree, upside down. That is.
Okay. Alright, I'll get back to you guys as you guys figure out your shit. As Warren, we'll get back to you and your crew.
Yeah. After kind of like putting that, I would look over my shoulder and see if I can see anybody like discerning to like barter and trade with.
You can see the Silver Order, the Paladins themselves. You can see just by kind of looking at them, they don't look too threatening, but you can see some of the knights are clumsy, lanky warriors, but they see the do things properly, as they are here to make sure the chapel is not defiled. As they have some war horses out loud as they're waiting here for the next orders, as they have their orders. As you can tell, they're really regal paladins, well dressed, kind of like white capes and cloaks, and paladins and clerics, kind of devotees to their cause, like Templars. They are nothing alike like the lanterns.
And we go and try and find Valen. Valen.
Yeah, we should try and find Valen. I'll go with you. Paragon's still clearly alarmed at the sound of your voice, kind of catching him off guard again for a moment.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to. He's out of the parchment paper that you gave him, so he's he's kind of like just stuck right now doing that. Until I don't even think it gets cured after a while. It's just permanently like that until
Correct,
I get
until you get Arthur cleansed.
Yeah. So it's just gonna be like that.
I'm sending some pictures over from ChatGPT, so this is basically some of the gang members that reside here. Or groups.
So he kind of stands up and... Are you sleeping, Thor, or are you just chilling?
I'm just polishing my weapons.
I kind of poke my head inside for a bit and say, we're gonna go and see where Valen is.
I think they could take care of themselves, for sure. Have fun.
Be right back. Just kind of looks over at Aragon, kind of dips down, a little bit embarrassed, and points at the parchment paper that's all used up. Don't even know where that is.
Yeah, we really should try and find more.
As Warren kind of stands back up, sad that you don't have any more parchment paper. So he kind of just throws it to the ground. Oh, now I'm gonna have to speak like this for whenever Arthur.
No, you don't have to go like too depth, but yeah, like you have a raspy voice.
Maybe I should just third person there from now on. No.
You can play as you see fit, bro. I know you like the roleplay, but I don't want you to destroy your voice. You know, you got students to teach.
Right. I don't even know.
Like, you don't
I
have
kind
to
of
use.
like.
You don't have to like talk always in first person, anyways.
Yeah, but I like the role play. I like the role play up.
Play. All right.
Role play.
Actually, let's have less of these guys. There's 4.
It's kind of weird seeing the Silver Order and the Queen's Men and Falling Fire all in one place. This relic that you spoke of, Aragon, really seems to be important, as you say. Where the fuck is this woman?
I actually don't really know where she went. I wasn't paying attention. Herringon will sort of hop along beside you.
You! What's your purpose here? Who do you legion with?
Vern doesn't speak.
He's a fucking mute.
He just has a sore throat.
As I'll now show you the Falling Fire file. They're creepy as hell. They made a really creepy version of them, but they are creepy people. The fucking cult. But yeah, it's like kind of like a really purple haze here. It's like not too pleasant on the eyes. As he looks at you, Harrigan. Well, move along. To guard this place. For anybody who wishes to steal the relic here. We'll go over my dead body.
Might I ask, what exactly is the significance of this relic? I'm not really from here, so I don't fully understand the gravity of the situation, I don't think.
You don't know the scepter of Saint Virtue?
No,
You're not
I'm afraid
from
not.
Drakkenheim?
It's less that, and more like I had a really bad fall and hit my head really hard on the journey here and don't remember anything about.
It's the last
myself.
hope of humanity that resides here. The last true piece of the relic that can potentially save Drakkenheim for the better. Some believe it has the power to bring life, and some believe it has the power to change Drakkenheim for good. It is a piece of a relic that resides here for long, as you hear. Shut up! Don't tell him anything. Sorry, sir.
Oh, of course. No, thank you for all of that. I didn't realize that this was that serious.
It is serious enough. Now, I hope you don't see fit to do anything harmful here, or we might have to step in.
Yeah, I totally understand.
As you can tell, all 3 factions want it, but they want it for different purposes. Some might want it for greed and money, others would want it potentially for their faith to grow further, with the scepter of their followers, and some might see fit to use it to grant order and justice and claim to the land.
Herringon is gonna kind of, while walking with Warren, he'll kind of whisper, "So, it sounds like this relic is of a very big deal.
Very nods.
Where you can roll me a perception check. You hear nothing.
La-di-da-di-la, la-di-da-di-la.
As Haragon, you can roll perception.
Let's sec here. Why is my perception not? Ah, there it is.
You hear a conversation being had behind a statue in this place. It sounds rather crazed.
Warren.
Hmm?
I think I hear something, and I don't know what it is, but it sounds. I want to be honest. It sounds a little bit like lunacy. It doesn't.
Why are
You
we
basically
going to
hear-
the strange voice den?
You hear Valen just go, "You can't just break my bones anytime I piss you off, because if you keep doing that, I'm going to find the closest soldier and I'm going to fuck him in spite of you." It's like, no, you stop, and you just hear this massive like crack.
It sounds like it's a marital dispute. I think
Warren kind of blinks and says, "So are we going towards the voice den?"
I mean, Warren kind of looks at you, realizing that you're kind of dressed like a soldier.
What?
How
What are you
Would I
staring
have
at?
heard that?
How badly
If the mar-
do you want to
You
get
can roll perception
stuff?
yourself, Alan.
Yeah, I did.
You
With
can
a
hear
15.
you can hear the conversation as Warren is obviously shouting out loud, far away, probably because he's not next
With
to
a
her.
raspy voice.
Yeah. I'm like, why are we even going towards the crazy voice den?
I don't know. It's alarming. I didn't say we have to go to the crazy voice. I just said that I'm hearing crazy voices.
Oh,
Valen looks
let's
at
get the
you,
fuck
and
out of here then.
her arms are like folded across her chest, and she's like, "We are not married. He is a pain in my ass." She
That's
just looks at you.
That statement doesn't really help your case, as I think it applies pretty much exclusively to married couples. Well, not exclusively.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, great. Warren's gonna think I'm crazy now, too. Should we let this continue?
Valen nods.
And Harangon kind of gets a smirk for like half a second and then hides it. No, I told you that it was a mistake, and I obviously didn't mean to kill that many people.
He just blinks, eyes shocked.
And that one, yes, they were a baby, but that doesn't even count. It was quick. Ish.
Where he puts a hand over his mouth in fright.
Okay, and you were the one who forced me to pick up that rock and do it.
Where he kind of stumbles back, a little bit more afraid of Haragon.
Anyways, do you want to go to the voices or not? And Harangon will turn directly to Warren.
Second thought, I'll meet you back at camp.
And Harangon's gonna shoot a message spell towards you, and it's just gonna be, "I'm fucking with you. It's Valen. She was the one I heard. I don't know if it was a marital dispute or not, but it was her voice."
You can as you message, you can see my face immediate sigh of relief. I'm like, oh, thank fuck. Okay. He kind of steps up. He finally sees. Great. There you are. We gotta talk to you.
Your voice sounds like shit.
It really does. It's bad.
Wearing kind of face palms. He kind of turns towards Haragon, considering his voice sounds like shit. Maybe Haragon can just say what I need to ask you. Go on, Haragon.
Oh, right. This holy relic that they're fighting over. We got a bit of insight from one of the soldiers up just in the encampment there. But do you understand the significance of this relic at all? Does it mean anything to you?
DM, would Valen, with her family history, know about this thing that they're trying to find?
Characters from Drakkenheim or any lineage to it, then yes, you would know what it is. If your character isn't part of it, then I'd say no. But if your character does, then yes, it has a very strong lineage to Drakkenheim. It is something that's been passed down from generation to generation for centuries. It's a relic they believe that came from the gods themselves. As gods are now like forsaken here, people don't really have beliefs on them, as they believe it is the key to cleanse Drakkenheim. Some people believe it is order, and some believe that, you know, this thing is worth as much as a city's worth, even Drakkenheim itself. But no one has found it. It's been buried with the saint of this church long ago, and it's still kind of lost to this day. And many people have tried prior. They didn't try before Drakkenheim's demise, because obviously society was normalized, but now people want it because they believe that it's a kind of a new hope. But everybody who's tried in the last 15 years have faltered. There have been stories of people dying for it, as many other factions have saw fit to attack other people from even obtaining or gaining it. And some mysteries have said that there are creatures down below that do not allow you to even possess it, as the crypt itself is a labyrinth.
Okay. She looks at you and she's like, my father, before he did something idiotic, used to tell me stories when I was very, very little. Now, keep in mind that this is just stories, but the relic, apparently it came from some gods, which obviously is ridiculous, but it is a thing. And from what I was told, it could apparently cleanse, it could create some sort of order if someone had it. As to what that would be, it could be good, it could be bad, it's one of those things. But as of late, people are getting desperate, so people are trying to find it. The factions are trying to find it. And if one of the factions gets it, well, then there's a possible chance they have a chance to fix things, or possibly make things worse, or possibly get really, really fucking rich. Now, the reason why some people haven't been successful and lots of people have been dead, there's multiple theories, but my father thinks that there are creatures that won't allow you to get it for whatever reason. But that's really all I know. I just know the stories.
Gun, do you think the people you're supposed to get the relic for are good or bad?
It depends. I work for myself, however, I have worked with a few factions. There is a group that I work with from time to time, but mainly they help get or I help them get relics, and they give me information about my cousin. But whether or not they're good or not really depends on how you look at them. I need to remember who my faction stuff was. The people I worked for was a group under the Queen's Men.
Well, he kind of like looks around nervously, realizing that the Queen's Men is here. Warren kind of steps a bit, and I guess he'll kind of look over at Aragon and kind of surmise, well, I think we've got as much as info as we can. We can try to ask other factions about why they want the relic, but that might be doing too much. And if you're talking, Aragon, you are muted, my friend. But if you're not...
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. So what exactly... What's going on? Aragon clearly, like, a million thoughts sort of racing through his mind at the moment.
Well, from the way I see it, the relic is buried underneath the cathedral here, and the factions are currently looking for it. I think the Silver Order and Falling Fire are working together. The Queen's Men are rightfully so neutral until they're no longer neutral, if you know what I mean. And apparently it hasn't been retrieved yet because of, and he looks over at Valen.
A variety of
Right.
things.
Right. Apparently there's monsters down there that won't let you get it. So
I also forgot it is a labyrinth, apparently. I've never been down there. My father's never been down there. There was a whole story that I pretty much zoned out halfway through what he was telling me.
Right, okay. So, it sounds like it's a dangerous labyrinth, but do we think it's something we could potentially brave?
listen, I'll be honest. Getting the relic may not be the hardest part. It's getting out of here with these three factions all trying to retrieve it as well.
Right.
So who's to say if we do get the relic for one of these factions as help? But then, you know, everyone right now is smiling hands and smiling faces, but once the relic is retrieved, I don't think anyone's going to be smiling anymore.
Well, if it's any consolation, do you think they would frown upon a group walking back with their heads hung low because they got so close but couldn't quite find the relic. Do you think they'd be bickering and fighting over a group that comes back like that? Because, you know, I've heard that sometimes there are people who can try really hard and then fail at something, and that would just really suck, particularly if they also lost their rabbit friend in the process, and instead came back with just a spider clinging to their bag, who happens to have the relic in his bag, but he wouldn't because he's a spider.
A small smile starts to creep from Warren's face. He kind of puts a hand on his waist. And he nods and says, I like that fucking idea a lot.
And then we could either deliver the relic to whomever we believe would use it the most appropriately, whoever we believe would elevate our standing in the most favorable way, or simply keep it from all of them, depending on what we deem the most appropriate solution would be. But it would at least buy us safety on our journey back out of the... you know, labyrinth.
Well, you did mention that the falling fire mentioned something about being able to traverse through the haze without contamination issues, right? Or was that the Sacred Face?
Yes. No, that was the followers of the falling fire.
Well, it's best if we left it in their hands then, maybe. Did they seem, a bit strange to you? Any off-putting remarks?
It's less off-putting and more... I mean... some of the followers are clearly disillusioned with the reality in which they exist, if that makes sense. They're clearly not all there. But they don't seem... I mean, we've come across violent fanatics who used to be part of the Falling Fire. And that part scares me. But the ones that were associated with the core group seemed very passive.
Well, let's go see if we can even get inside. You said it was below, right?
It is below.
Let's go around and see if we can find ourselves an entrance.
Before Haragon leaves, Valen's gonna just be like, Bunny boy, the statue, can you look at it?
The statue? Sure. And he'll sort of hop over to it.
Alright. And before then, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back in 5.
Alright, let me get some water. Jesus Christ, brother.
Yeah.
I was just like, I need you to look at the statue. It's probably nothing, but...
You're like, I need to be double, triple sure.
I need to make sure, because...
I'm dotting all
Hey.
my I's and crossing all my T's, yeah.
Hey. How come you guys didn't ask me to look at the statue? Says with -4 to everything.
Yeah.
Maybe because you thought that I'd willingly club a baby with a rock while I was pranking you.
Oh, classic Aragon. Just clubbing a baby with
Loving
a
a
rock.
baby with a rock.
Sick Aragon.
Yeah. Secretly, I actually do know my backstory, and I'm just a raging sociopath.
I don't
I know
know.
He's
my
just
backstory.
lying for fun.
Yeah.
My poor character's been through the fucking wars. She's just dealing with a person she absolutely hates.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna quickly grab some
Which
water.
sounds like a marital dispute because it's technically
Yeah.
not wrong, but it's also wrong at the same time. They're not married. They probably could be, but no. And my recaps are literally going to be like me talking to it. So.
Brother Haragon. Brother, why are we going down this labyrinth, man? Got exhaustions and shit. I'm over here about to fucking die, brother. I'm gonna need a cane by the end of this campaign.
Hey, this is the first time you've had exhaustion. While everybody else has had it already.
Yeah, I was rocking, like, what was it? 2 levels of exhaustion and fucking 3 levels of contamination for a while there.
Well, I had,
That was
like,
awful.
that's the crappy thing, is I had 3, and then we got knocked out, and then I rolled a bad save on the last one, and I'm like, no. And then that's when I went.
So does exhaustion like -1 to everything or something? What all does it?
It does a bit of everything
stats,
now.
I believe, every time you... I
Yeah.
forget what the new rules for exhaustion are.
It's fucked up, brother. I
Well, it
got
doesn't give you
-4.
half movement. It just gives you negatives on your.
It gives me negative for the movement speed. So right now my speed is 20, but I'm also halved because of the fucking knee shit. So it's at 10.
Oh, no,
Damn.
that
Yeah.
is tragic.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I'm in actual pain.
So
Not
what did you do to kick Red off?
No, Red just likes fucking with me.
Yeah, he sure went heavy on the contamination on you.
Man, right now you like Kyle from South Park when he got balls for knees.
Oh, yeah, so exhaustion now, there's no, like... There's no, it's not, like, done in where each stage is different. It's each time you gain an exhaustion level, you reduce your d20 rolls by 2 times your exhaustion. And then your speed is reduced by 5 times your exhaustion level.
Yeah.
And then you die if your exhaustion level reaches 6. And a long rest removes 1 level.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do kind of
thing
like
is,
though
with
that
this
it's not in. I do
you're
like
not
that it's not
exhausted.
in phases like it used to be, because it was kind of hard to track like which phase did what.
Oh yeah.
But that's just because I'm a bitch who like tries to avoid exhaustion at all costs. So I was
Yeah,
not familiar with.
I was playing barbarians a lot, so I was
so you and
I was
exhaustion were
always on
tight.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, 4 exhaustions, I live here.
Yeah, oh my god. I've seen some interesting I played with a group a while back who did like an exhaustion rule regarding like spell casting and overexertion. So it was like if you were out of spell slots, you could force yourself to cast a spell at a certain level. And then based on the level, you had to roll like a d20 test. And it was, I believe the check was your ability casting modifier. So like sorcerer would be charisma, wizard would be intelligence. And the DC was always 10 plus whatever the spell's level was. And then if you pass the check, you cast the spell, but then you receive exhaustion points equal to the level of the spell.
Oh, that's sick. I like that.
That would be so abusive.
Well, no, because the thing was, you could cast a 6th level spell if it would save your party, but you'd also kill your character in the process.
Oh,
You'd
yeah. I was thinking to myself,
you could
that
throw,
would have been
you could throw like a Hail Mary. Like the thing was, you had to pass the, even cast the spell, but you were receiving the exhaustion regardless.
Oh, so you still received exhaustion?
Yes, you still received
Even if you
exhaustion, but
passed it.
yes, even if you passed. So there was no way to
Oh, okay.
avoid the exhaustion. It was just that you need to pass the check to even cast the spell.
Yeah.
Which I thought was like interesting. It didn't come up a lot because obviously you don't really want to do that.
Yeah, no,
But
I
it
like
did
that.
come up.
I like that.
It
Though.
did come up.
That's very
Weirdly
nice.
enough, it came up in our like level 1 combat. Like, but
I like that. That's like very anime-esque, if you know what I mean. You know, it's like
I know I can like totally picture someone trying to like panic cast like a level 6, maybe even like a level, like a level 5 spell. But level 6, like you'd be dying after you cast it.
well, I'd imagine you're like on your very last breath, and you're like facing like a boss, and you know it's like
Yeah.
your final thing, and everybody's like on struggling like HP. Some people are already down, and then you give like a big grandiose speech and shit, and you're just like, goodbye, guys. And you fucking cast like I don't know, like wish, and you know you fucking kill it, and then you know you start coughing up blood, and then you just fucking die. Send them
I
out.
almost like the idea of like like the exhaustion at that point isn't even physical. Like at level 6, it like literally the magic just rips you apart.
Hell yeah.
Like there
I
is no
think I'm
like
gonna
dramatic
implement
last
that
breath. It's like they like barely reach out their hand and just like a big boom.
I'm gonna implement that
Yeah.
into my freaking campaign.
So y'all are pretty much Iron Man holding the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Basically, yeah, that is so
As long as
tight.
they have the ability, that is. Anyways, they can't just suddenly have the ability when you're level 1. You could do like a 7th or 8th level spell.
No. You'd have to know how to cast it, obviously.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna add that into my campaign. That's pretty cool. Just telling me you receive 1 exhaustion point for anything over level, or for each level that the spell
Yeah,
is.
per each spell slot level.
But you receive it regardless, but the spell might fail.
I'm pretty sure that's how they played it. I only played in that group like for a couple of sessions, and we used it once during our level 1 combat. And it was kind of interesting because like at level 1, exhaustion is pretty debilitating, but like a level 1 spell is just like low-key worth it.
Or you could just, for the hell of it, just say, yeah, go ahead. But, so here's what you need to roll for having half the exhaustion points. And here you need to roll a 20 and above for half the exhaustion points. Anything below, you get 1 exhaustion per run. And then that can make it so that way they don't have to kill off their character, but for something to keep everything working, but it'll kind of give them a second thought.
Or like maybe send them into like a coma or something if you don't want to
Yeah,
fully kill them.
yeah. If they get under, like, if they get the full, you don't tell them that part, but you just say you collapse.
Tell them they
Not
got like
waking
that
up.
magical sleeping sickness from solo leveling.
Yeah, and then you can have a secondary character, and then one day, your character comes back awake. If that character dies, or if they want to retire the secondary, and you just don't tell them that he's conscious again.
Bro.
So you're gonna turn them into Fry. Okay.
Well, turn it into like a NPC, and then.
No, I'm saying like Fry from Futurama. How he got like frozen in time for like 1,000. What was it? Not 1,000. Was it?
Yeah, it was 1,000 years. Yeah.
It was like something like that. He just wakes up in a new time.
Yeah, but they have to. It's like a side mission that they have to do to resurrect, maybe, like how they did with Grog in at the very end there.
Oh hell!
Critical Role.
What's his name's character was pretty much Fry.
Man, I was like, so I have like a backup character that I made just in case if Warren dies, and I was like, with these mutations, it's like really easy to die, right? Because you can get just contaminated, you can get GGs. So
Mhm.
I have this crazy fanatic falling fire character.
Oh my god, that's what I was debating about making for my backup character,
I
actually.
have it ready. I have it ready just in case, bro. I'm just so ready. I'm gonna.
But is it a cleric or is it a
It's
paladin?
a cleric, and I don't want to say too much, but it's it's he is he's I'll just say he's unique.
He's a character.
He's a character. He isn't chaotic evil or nothing, but he is certainly just crazy.
You,
Do you know? Oh wait, no, you guys haven't played this Saturday game. Do you remember your character, Paragon? Fuck, I forgot her name. The
Juliet.
little
That's so.
no. The fucking
Oh,
fake character that
suffering.
was yes, yeah,
Suffering.
suffering.
Yeah.
It's kind of like suffering with the chaoticness. Like he is straight up chaotic.
Like
I
when
think
she was
he
literally
is.
buying live rats and then putting them
Uh-huh,
on a stick so that they wouldn't run away.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I want to bring her back so much, but I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I love her so much. She has a special place in my heart.
All right. As you guys begin to have your conversation and Haragon begins to look, I like Warren to roll me a perception check as well. As Haragon, you can roll your perception on the statuette.
Let's see here. Assumption.
Okay, you don't see anything at all.
24.
All right.
Oh wait, nope. Hold up, that was my old roll. This is my roll. 16.
All right. So you're looking at the statue this time. All right. You begin to look as you can see the same thing as I explained. You see the statue holding a silver rod, as it is about 15 inches long. As you begin to see, you can see there is a button on the rod itself. You can roll an Arcana check if you like.
Paragon would sort of point out that he notices a button, and then before he goes to inspect it, he is gonna throw guidance onto himself because he really does not want to fuck this up.
Warren's gonna look over his shoulder and pretend he's know what he's doing as well. Yeah, I think he should do that.
24.
24. All right. As you begin to realize that silver rod is magical. It's an immovable rod, but it's placed into the statue that it can't be removed. But the button would be used as the same way to release something.
Interesting. I think the rod in the middle of the statue is a magical rod, and I think, well, maybe take a step back for a moment.
Sure, yeah.
Button.
Uh,
As I would
Paragon's
like,
gonna-
as you step back, Valen, I'd like you roll me a perception check.
Perception check, yeah. Cool. Perception, there it is.
14. You do notice inside the chapel there were a bunch of members of the Falling Flame. They are gone now.
Oh.
Where did they go? That is confusing.
Valen will point out that they're gone.
I think Harangon would get ready to press the button, and then Valen would point that out, and he would stop before he pushes it.
Let's see. Yeah, he kind of like looks over. What do you mean they're gone?
Well, they were there, and now they're not. So they're gone.
Why does that
are you
make me feel worse about this whole thing?
are you sure no one else has went inside the labyrinth here, or that they go in but they don't come out?
You see left and right where, and you see still the Silver Order still here. As you obviously haven't met the Queen of Thieves yet, but you see the Order is completely gone for the cultists.
Paragon?
I think that Warren's checking out, yeah.
Be careful. I'll be right back.
Harangon, just out of... Actually, I'm gonna roll a d20. And if I get a 10 or higher, I'll push the button. If I get lower than a 10, I'm just wearing. Okay, Harangon's gonna quickly...
You push...
his curiosity gets the better of him, and
you
he
push the
pushes
button
it.
as you hear a loud thing wearing as you're about to walk away. Something begins to open up itself. As you begin to see, as it opens up, it kind of is used as a wedge, a shaped divot at the bottom of the edge. The rod seems to function as a handle. It wenches as the undercraft opens. This is a door arrives.
Oh.
Oh.
Harangon goes, Warren, hold up a moment.
Ah, I see you found the entrance.
As a door is opened somewhere else, not from here.
Oh, no. Should I press it again to try and close it? Or should we just run?
Where did you see the people?
So you hear a voice. What the hell was that noise?
Did
Yeah,
I
heard
hear
it
anything
too.
from over here?
Yeah, you all heard
What?
it. It begins. It's like kind of like shaking underneath your feet.
Okay, I'm gonna step out of the tent and investigate.
I think Harangon would actually shoot you a message spell and be like, Thor, we're kind of near the encampment of the Silver Order, just to the south, by a statue. Get here quick.
I'm just gonna start walking down the street, pretending like I have no idea what's going on. What's that noise? I don't know. He takes out his water skin and starts to drink water.
As you can see the Queen's men down below beginning to sharpen the blades. Prepare yourselves.
I'm
We'll
gonna
be
grab my
heading
weapon.
down soon. In 30 minutes.
Oh, God.
So he kind of says under his breath, "It is an expedition."
As Valen's walking past, she does like a little like head sign. And she's just like, "Hey," and then just continues walking.
You see a balded man figure with his face burned looking at you. As I have the picture in the fucking Discord. He's creepy as fuck.
Not
I would assume maybe Valen knows who that is. And that's the only reason why she's just sort of saluted him with like 2 fingers and has just gone bam.
Did you send me a message or sending?
No. It was just a message spell.
Okay,
So it was
yeah,
only
'cause
those few
I
words.
wasn't sure. I wasn't able to see you, so that's why I was asking. I was out of sight.
Oh, I don't think... I think it can go... Maybe new message is different.
Oh, you just need to point in a random direction and hope that it hits, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, within 100 feet. Was that you? I heard in my head.
Yes, you managed to find us, and you brought Mariah, which is perfect. We need to get moving.
Do you know where that earthquake came from?
Underneath us. I pressed a button, and it did something, we don't know what. Assumingly, it moved a door or something, and we need to find that relic before the others.
Is this down here? Is that a sewer entrance?
I actually don't know.
Oh, this is a grate? Yes,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's sealed. As you get
Like
to
I
the
said.
door, it looks like it's unopened. You can see a
Push
set of
them
double
down.
doors.
Red was saying something?
You just see a set of double doors.
Oh.
I
I'm
have
gonna
a dialogue, but I'm waiting for you to open it. As the double doors open, with a loud creaking, a short carpet hallway decorating with the candelabras. The hallway leads directly to the chapel sanctuary. Puddles of brackish rainwater pools in the basin created by the collapsed tower roof. At the heart of the chapel, there are 3 tiers of stone altars, set in a large bronze brazier, petrified wood, and ashes resting within. A few prayers and benches and small altars, box laying nearby. The worshippers of the sacred flame once gathered here encircled in the brazier and the hand-to-hand of worship. The dirt, dust, and debris cover most of the floor here, and there bits of cracked paints from the floor of the mosaic are visible beneath. Painted on the walls between the windows are fading frescoes of the saints and the martyrs of the sacred flame. The 3 alcoves each hold a large statue married by the time and weathered. In the northern alcove depicts the legendary Saint Taran, holding a steadfast against the massive of the 2-headed demons with a long tentacle for arms. The eastern alcove features a stoic statue of a Saint Virtue, a patron of Saint of the Drakkenheim, as the western statue depicts the Saint Brenna, for whom's chapel is named. She is shown performing a miracle of resurrection. As scattered about the room are ruined texts, iron braziers, bronze lamps, some of which still hang from the timbers on the roof, as the room reeks of bitumen.
Well, whoever was here, I'm not here now. I believe the sound came mostly from here. He mentioned, as he looks over at Valen, the entrance to the labyrinth being underneath the cathedral here.
Yes, that is correct.
You guys can roll investigation in this room to see if there's anything worth pillaging or taking or looking at.
Yes, please.
Yes, I will roll my
Oh.
investigation with -4. Thank you.
We gotta laugh at you now.
You're like, I pick up this rock.
Alright, Thor,
Right.
Valen.
Or, even worse, I pick up something immensely worth of value, but I decide, actually, no. It's not valuable at all.
Alright, as Thor, you get the highest prize pool here. You see an altar box containing a silver of an ewer, worth 25 gold pieces. As you see a spell scroll inside as well, but you can't read these spell scrolls. You have no idea what they say. As beyond the box, you see a silver holy symbol of a sacred flame. As you see 3 vials anointed oils. As you also see a block of incense. There's a lot of stuff, but you don't really know what the spell scrolls say or read, as they are in arcane ruins, and you have no idea what's inside the oils. But the silver or ewer or whatever is worth 25 gold pieces. It's money.
Yeah. But,
Money.
We should take it because it's a sacred place.
Well, you found it. You might as well keep it.
Well, it's been here. How many people were in here before? A dozen. I'm sure they would have taken it if it meant something. I'd rather us not be caught doing something. Anyway,
Are you not taking it?
no.
Where he goes up and takes it.
Alright, where you take everything. Put in your bag.
Survival of the fittest.
Haragon, you can obviously ask if you want to look at the scrolls, or even wanting to look at the oils as well. Anybody who
Okay.
is a caster of some sort, or a person who is related to being a cleric or a paladin. But if you
I
have
kinda
neither of
give
those,
you-
go ahead.
I kind of give you a negative glare, but I don't say anything about it. I just shake my head.
Warren doesn't even know this, brother. He is looking through things now. He's just trying to find anything he can.
Mariah, you find about 2 flasks of alchemist fire that can be scavenged from the braziers. Braziers basins that are left behind.
Okay, I'll go up and take them.
Are there any rub marks or anything like for these statues that look like they were moved, or if that makes any sense?
You can roll perception check.
Did my mic cut out, or did he stop speaking?
Me?
No,
Oh, him?
I think it was.
Yeah. Because he said what exactly? What did he say?
Oh, he wanted to look at the statues if they were movable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if they were moved or they kind of have like a hidden package, not package, but a hidden passage underneath or anything like that.
They look like they're sturdy. They don't look like they have ever been moved in their entire life.
Okay.
As Haragon, you do find some books. Books. You find some books with text here in common, copies of the holy books of hymns of the sacred flame, containing no rare knowledge or information. Just textbooks.
Okay.
And then Valen. As Valen, you begin to see across the puddles are slowly draining through a crack in the floor, you notice. Strange. You also see a back door that's been rotting off its hinges, collapsing with a louder clatter unless carefully opened, so be careful with that door. You also see something of interest. A statue of Saint Tara bears an inscription. As I will give you the inscription as you can roleplay it as you see fit.
Okay.
I'll put it in the Discord. So it was a clue, but you already done the clue.
We already. She.
Yeah.
So.
Shortcut.
Valen's just like, it's just saying there was a button. We already did it. Because we're geniuses.
So it says, Saint Tara holds the silver of the truth that opens the way to the healing light of the sacred flame. In quotes. As you see a collection of dust that has been moved recently down the stairs.
You think that's where they went?
I would assume so. I would like to peek down the stairs, not actually go down there.
So it looks like a stone spiral staircase leading down into the Undercroft.
They love the underground.
I will not be going first down there.
Huh? Fuck it. Mariah will go.
Oh shit.
I follow.
You're so brave.
Listen. I'm gonna go Can I go? Can I try to stealth my way down first, since I'm going first?
You will have disadvantage
Fuck it.
because it's creaky as hell.
Not the crease.
I'm good at sneak. Oh, never mind.
Jinx yourself.
As you head down below, as you begin to notice that there is halfway down the stairs is an iron portcullis. A gate and bars this way. As you notice, it's open now. Because originally there would be a lock set into the gate.
See it? I'll kind of turn back to the group and alert them that we aren't the first ones to come down here.
So I'll
So
show you.
to be ready for anything.
This is what the undercroft looks like. Enjoy. For those that like skulls.
Ooh, spooky. I'll make my way to keep going.
Alright. Well, going to a new dungeon map. Alright. So, beneath the chapel is a crypt. Urns and clay pots are painted in vases, kept hundreds of the alcoves cut into the wall. Smaller niches in the three center pillars hold human skulls with half-melted candles resting atop them like crowns. The vaulted ceilings is 10 feet above, with several pillars supporting the chapel's foundation. Iron chandeliers and bronze candelabras are set throughout. The many candles are still lit and burning with flickering flames in purple and green and arcane. As you can see, a breeze has swept through this chamber in a strange directly, stirring up small, what looks like little creatures dancing in the candlelight, shuddering erratically. As you see, the two alcoves contain a sturdy oak door, bound with iron lattices, both leading to the east. As dripping water leaks down from the cracks from the ceiling above into the south end of the chamber. As I'll bring you guys down here for those that are moving down here.
Yeah, Valen would go follow.
Yeah, Harangon would like reluctantly sort of hop down.
This is a whole different area now. So like you guys are out of like the gang area now. You're in the chapel area. Now you guys are moving through the story now. For the first like several months, you guys were just going back to town constantly. You're like, alright, 2 week.
Well, we couldn't get in here, so.
Yeah, you couldn't. Now you can because you actually progress the story.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
As you see, you can roll a perception check actually to see what's on, what you can see actually around the vicinity as you begin to move through. As Mariah, you see ashes, bones, and fragments. Sometimes skulls are placed in urns or wrapped with linen, or containers in small chests. As you see in the niches of the undercroft, some bearing the inscription marks of names of the deceased, as the water is leaking into the floor cracks in the earth down below. As you see little things like moving, flickering through the flames, purple, green, and other colors, as you see these small dust creatures moving throughout the candlelights.
Watch out, everyone. There's these small creatures here. Can I try to look closer to see what it is?
You can roll me a history check. For Arcana.
It's the same. I'm gonna do history. Ah, shit.
You don't know what those are. You don't know if they're friendly or enemies or anything like that.
I am going to take a step back and I think I'm gonna look to Herringon. Herringon, would you happen to know what those things are? Scurrying about?
Would I be able to do a nature check?
You can, if you like.
Let me turn off guidance. Actually, no, yeah, I probably wouldn't guidance myself. This would just be like a quick peek. 28.
You see them as their dust methods, elementals.
Yeah, they seem to be like elemental creatures of dust.
Okay. Can we move past them, or should we do something about them?
Do they appear to look like they'd turn hostile if we
It
walked
depends
past them?
what you do, but unknown. But I'll show you them. They're kind of new. They're all like the new ones now, though they have Ashley bodies.
Ooh. Look at the nose on that boy.
Yeah, they all have big noses.
Big nose.
They have some really cool art, though. I'll show you one of them on the Discord.
Oh, whoa, yeah. What the heck? I would just proceed with caution. Maybe avoid disturbing them or touching anything for now.
Okay. I'm going to try to. I'm gonna be alert of it, but I'm going to try to just walk past it and go down this hallway.
Okay. They don't seem to bother. As long as you don't bother them.
Herringon would sort of follow
Sounds good.
suit.
Would there be a way if I could try to like investigate the surrounding to see if I could tell like which way somebody took, knowing that somebody came down here before us?
You can roll a survival check.
17.
You can tell there's foot trafficking here. Give me one moment. I lost my little point of thought here. As you begin to move, where at the end you hear, "Stop there, meatbag! You're trespassing! You better brought us something nice and fleshy." As you hear all the methods talk.
Does anybody have
Warren
anything?
kind of nudges Mariah. Don't have anything.
I look at Warren. You should.
Warren gives a look back at Thor.
I kind of look at Wayne and go, I have a bell.
Remember that stuff that you picked up? Maybe
What
it was
stuff?
meant to be an offering.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Thor. Anybody else got anything?
We're waiting,
Everybody
fleshies.
check your inventory, everybody.
What are we trying to offer them exactly?
Treasure.
I have no idea.
I have
Give us a shiny,
Something colorful. We like that.
I pull out a bell I have and I show it to them. Do they like it?
No.
Shit.
I have.
You have gems?
I have.
I take
Yeah.
out what delirium chip I have.
As their eyes go big. Ooh.
I have this. This is enough for everybody.
Yes. It's a gift. You
I
offering it
toss-
willingly?
I toss it over to him.
As it takes it.
Now be gone. Go now. Before we change our minds.
Thank you. Harangon will sort of shout, and then he'll turn to Thor and thank you.
Everybody
Thank you,
but
Thor.
him. And I point at Warren.
Oh,
What happened?
As they look at you.
And then I just start going.
Alright.
Let's go, everybody.
Everybody except for Warren. Well, Warren, what is your reaction on that?
Warren kind of blinks in surprise and then goes, I should kill them.
We're
Fleshy,
heading this way,
fleshy.
right?
Give us something.
Sorry, don't have anything. As he walks away and
Roll
starts to
initiative.
go back upstairs. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I think Harangon kind
Then
of
you'll
knew,
die.
knowing that this fight was going to occur, was on edge, like he was ready. But
I'm going to turn. Turn back and help with the fight.
Okay. Roll initiative. Don't move anymore.
yeah, Harangon was also kind of expecting this to happen.
Guys, I'm leaving. I'm leaving, bro.
Oh, you like turned around and went up like
He's trying to
out.
go up, but
Brother, if I survive one turn, I am leaving.
Oh, well,
Just heads up. I am bouncing.
I guess if I notice that, I guess I'll like kind of nudge Harangon and like tell them
you don't
we
notice
can.
that. This is all happening instantly. So this is
Okay.
Valen and
I was
Thor.
about to say, I think this is just between me and them, right?
Yeah, but you hear die, so you guys can obviously react to that. But yeah, them they don't like to be ignored.
That's fair.
As you can tell, they were probably put here for a reason. They are not naturally from this place. Out of context, you don't know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. They were left here from the Amethyst Academy. They're scared of them, but you don't know this out of context. They're like basically spies,
Oh, okay.
but you don't know. You don't know anything, but I'm just letting you know. They're gonna try to kill you now for your shinies. They were born to this
I
land.
might. Anyway.
Alright, Aragon.
Or
Or until you give them a shiny.
Give me a shine.
I think, you know what? Harangon's gonna kind of go, well, there's no way out other than through. And he'll walk up to about here. Well, actually, I'll walk up to here. It's only 5 feet. And I will cast Thunder Wave on those three.
Oh, God.
Alright. Thunderwave makes a noise as something else reacts with this room as they'll roll initiative next round.
Jesus Christ, Aragon, no, Aragon, no. You're so crazy. I love it.
Steam method. Alright.
DC 16.
By the way, this is on Thor. By the way, this is on Thor. By the
It
way.
is.
If we all TPK, it's all on Thor.
Yep.
I take no responsibility.
One
the damage.
saves. 11 thunder damage. So the one that saves doesn't get
Okay.
flung back, but the rest get pushed 10 feet back.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
It's all on you because you attacked me with your axe.
And then I will back up 15 feet, and Harangon will go, what did I just do? What did I just do?
You will pay for that!
As it will
Jesus
move
Christ.
in. As it
Why, hello.
It will fire breath you too. Dexterity save 11. Or take half as much damage. Alright, take half as much, 4 fire damage. Mariah also has to make the save.
Oh, yeah.
You take 4 damage instead. Alright. Mariah.
You said 4 fire damage. I'm gonna kind of look back to Harangon and go, also, by the way, loud sounds and thunder waves underground, probably not a good idea. As I will go for a steady aim trident attack.
Okay.
And it'll be a one-handed because I have my shield.
15's a hit.
Get that on.
You want to try toppling it?
Sure. Yeah. A DC of 8 plus ability.
Natural 20 does not
shit.
get toppled.
Dang. Alright. And I will end there.
Alright. Steam method. Thing is going to fly over to Mr. Warren. It's going to use Steam Breath in his face. Roll me, or in the backside actually. Roll me con save actually. You succeed.
Let's go.
You take half as much damage. You take 3 points of fire damage. And it does not decrease your speed. But these
It's trying to make
methods,
me
you
have
can
zero
tell they
movement
are
speed.
hard to hit. They have permanent blur form on them.
Yeah.
As Thor, you notice there's a cult in this room.
I'm gonna use a. Oh shit.
As you can see, they have little crystals embedded into their chests.
I'm gonna stealth.
Alright, roll me with stealth. 19. You quickly swoop your way across the wall on the other side, I'm assuming, trying to get to the door.
Then I'm gonna point at.
This door is open, by the way. It has been opened by some switch.
Okay, I'm gonna point at Valen and just with a shush tone. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna take a step in the room. Actually, can I investigate the room? No, I can't. That's my.
You can use your action, yeah?
I took my action to stealth.
Oh, yes, my apologies. Yes, you did. This is a big headache here going on here. But all you can say is there's leaves, grass, dirt, debris filling the floor of this stone chamber. It looks like an entrance.
Okay.
Alright. Does method. Oh, this one's pretty scary too. It's gonna cast sleep on Warren. You're gonna have to roll me. I think. Isn't it like a save?
New sleep might be actually.
Yeah, it's new. It's not HP based. Plus, I'm still using the old stuff, so I gotta look at the new one. 5 foot square or circle sphere thing. Wisdom save. Alright, make a wisdom save, sir.
Oh no.
You fall unconscious and you start sleeping. Sleepy time.
Sleepy time.
Balance.
Oops. I didn't mean to move. I will go 5, 10, 15. Stand at the top of the stairs. And then I will.
You can tell this way goes down further.
Yeah. For now, I will do Eldritch Blast on the fire method. I tell Mariah to duck.
I
He's just like, you need to duck right now. Bam.
Alright.
26.
Yep.
Thank
As you
you.
blow it up, as it explodes using a death burst. Roll me a dexterity saving throw, Mariah. As you succeed, you take 3 points of fire damage instead of 7.
Mariah, aren't you a rogue? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you have? Oh, I guess that's not till later.
You don't know. You have to be a higher level for that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I was checking for that. All I have is uncanny dodge, which is
Doesn't work for saving throws, sadly.
yeah.
I'm just wondering, is there anything that I can do as a bonus action? I mean, I can, but...
Start picking your nose.
No, there's not much I can do. That's alright, I will in my turn then.
Okay. Smoky smoke. He's going to action dash. Warren, sleeping with the fishes. He's making the sleeping noise and love it. Actually, no, it's gonna go to Warren as it's going to start looting his inventory. Or, do you have any jewels or anything shiny or money?
literally just the box that I got that Thor didn't want it.
Okay, yeah, they start taking that stuff. How's this boy? It'll actually go to Warren too, start looting his inventory. This thing.
No, Pringles, that's not.
This creature just goes through its ally like it's nothing because it's made of smoke. Or dust or whatever. No, it's a steam one. Yeah, this one. I'm getting them mixed
The
up.
shiny. His axe.
Alright, this one is going to do a steam breath as it's going to hit Paragon and Mariah. Roll me a dexterity save. Or sorry, con save, not dexterity, sorry.
Oh, oops.
Steam is different.
Con.
Steam! Alright. Mariah, you take 3 points of fire damage. Paragon, you take also 3 fire damage. Alright. Paragon, you're getting burned
It's
by
glow.
Alright. Shit. I'm just going
Oh shit,
to...
I forgot to roll these guys in too. I'm gonna do that right now. There we go. We got
I'm
each
gonna
group
take
coming in.
another...
More people. Uh-oh.
I'll throw a Starry Wisp onto that one. 22 to hit.
Okay. Which one? The hurt one?
Yeah, for
It
12
blows.
radiant.
It blows up. Death burst. Roll me a dexterity save.
Death
Mariah.
burst.
As you take half as much damage. You take 2 points of fire damage.
And then Harangon is going to use his Magic Initiate Guide cast of Healing Word on his bonus action for Mariah.
Thank you.
So he will throw
I was getting hit
11
with...
healing.
Oh, perfect. I was getting hit with nothing but AoE.
And that will be Harangon's turn.
Alright, as Nathan Flint. Alright, as he begins to move. Move! There's people down here! As he begins to move a little bit, as he spots you, Thor. Who are you?
Even with a 19?
Bro, you're out in the open. You're like, how are
Okay.
you hiding? You're like, at a door.
It is like a single file hallway.
I am the hallway.
Yeah, exactly.
As he
It's
looks
some
at you, how do you
Drax
react to
Skyrim
Thor?
stealth maxing.
As you
Come on,
see
man.
a person in robes, not wearing weapons, as he's got a giant fragment stuck out of his chest.
I'm an ally. Hurry, quick, to the entrance. They're the ones that are the issue here.
He's asking you.
Yeah, and that's my reply.
Alright. As he looks at you. You're not... What faction are you with?
My own.
What is your purpose here?
Explore.
As he looks at you, he's confused. Exploring what? What are your true intentions here? As he looks at you with content.
Curiosity.
You're gonna keep leading like that? Okay. As he looks at you, he kind of confusing. As he looks at his other members, keep a watchful eye on this one as I begin to head further into the depths. As he kind of moves through. Let me see what he can do. He will hold a spell for Guiding Bolt. Just in case. So he is a cleric. Very powerful one, too. Alright, as the cultists begin to make their ascent, as they keep a watchful eye on you, Thor. Alright, Mariah. You have no idea what the hell's going up there.
No, I don't. So I steady aim, trident strike to this smoke scene.
For those that have been to the farm of Hendrix's farm originally, from the original crew, would know this individual. You've seen him before. He's one of the people that are kind of the followers. He's not the main guy, but he's second command.
Oh wow, all the way back from then?
Yes, Hendrix's farm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they don't know. They don't know who Thor is. So. That's a miss.
Yeah. Let me see if I have something.
Holy moly, that is some
That's a lot
serious
of shit.
unluckiness. Yeah, that's Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's great to buy it.
Alright, Steam method. He's taken what he saw other people take as he joins the fight. as he will get another do steam breath on the two of you again. Con save.
Oops, didn't mean to have
You
advantage.
succeed with a. Oh no, it's con save, not dex.
Oops.
Mariah, you fail. You take 5 fire damage, and Haragon, you take 2 damage. So Mariah, your speed is reduced by 10 for this round.
I ain't moving no way.
Alright.
That's
Thor.
steady
Welcome
aim.
to my life.
Alright, Thor. They're keeping watching an eye on you. They are not going to stop you, but they're not going to let you go through. As you,
They're not going to do what?
They're not following you.
Okay. I keep going.
Alright. As you see the stairs lead upwards, as you can see the door is stuck on the side. You'll have to use athletics to push it open.
Okay.
You push through. Do you go through?
What do I see?
You see the outside. You're on the other side where the statue was.
Yep.
Car. You go? Okay.
And then I close the door behind me.
Oh, you can. You have to use another athletics.
Okay.
Alright. You're out of the equation. Alright. That's so fucked up. I was like, I'm gonna leave now. Alright, this one is going right to Mariah as they're just moving through their bodies as they are crazy creatures. As this dust method will it is going to shoot a cone at Valen and Haragon with blinding breath. Roll me a dexterity save, DC 10.
Dexterity save.
As you're fine.
13.
You don't get dust in your eyes.
Sweet.
Alright, Valen.
I am gonna tell Mariah to duck. Again.
I will duck down.
Yep. And
Damn, I'm fucked.
26, I assume hits.
Yep.
14. Is it dead or is it still
It
alive?
blows up as I'd like you to roll a con save, Mariah.
I'm so sorry.
But con save for the blow up or
Yep, death burst.
Yep.
I thought that was a dex save.
No, each one's different.
Oh.
As you get poisoned.
Welp.
Poison only lasts a minute, so it's not forever. But that could hinder your attacks.
I was gonna say I guess I can go get to neutral.
Okay. Cultist members begin to move. As they are currently moving around. Oswaren is sleeping like a baby. Alright, as this one begins to take its pillaging loot as it will pile it in the corner. Loot.
That's right. Take all the honey.
Honey bunny. Bunny. Alright, so this boy, he kind of gives up as he goes to Mariah. As he uses an ice breath on you. Cone breath. Roll me a con save, good sir. Or ma'am. You succeed. You take half as much cold damage. This is a lot more than other ones. For some apparent reason.
Yeah.
3 cold. Alright, Haragon. There's just more coming in.
Oh, great. I will fart.
Ew.
Yeah. The fuck do I want to do here? I'm just gonna throw a starry wisp at probably the ice guy.
Okay.
To be honest.
Oh god, can I at least run away?
That's a hit. They
for
are
9.
elementals, so just be warned that, hey, they do have vulnerabilities if you know how to fight.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have
This is
any of
Pokemon
the
all over
fire
again.
stuff.
As
Yeah.
Athean comes in, what are you doing here? As he shouts at all of you.
Harangon will sort of turn to him for a sec before, like, doing a double take. Hey! You're from the farm.
Hendrix's farm, yes. I'm here on an expedition. I saw a dwarf individual run away. We didn't stop him. He was confused and lost. What are you doing here? And what are you fighting here? As he looks at the corner of the elementals. There are creatures here. I'm assuming you need our aid.
It would be appreciated if you can offer it, but don't put yourself in more harm's way than necessary.
As he surges magic and fires a guiding bolt.
Oh God. Not again.
As he casts at first level, or hitting the one in the back, giving advantage. And we shall aid, as long as we come to an agreement at the end of this.
Of course.
As cultist members begin to swarm in through. Ah! As they will swipe with the sickle. 12 is a hit for some damage. Mariah.
I am going to. What was that? Should I take? I am going to steady aim to go to neutral and one hand trident attack. This ice one right here.
This one has advantage on it if you want to kill this one. So it would be straight roll no matter what. For these guys could get advantage on him, so you could attack this one for a straight roll if you wanted to. Either way. It would still give you a straight roll no matter what you fight, no matter what, since you're poisoned, but it's up to you.
I guess I'll attack this one to try to kill it with a straight roll.
That's a hit.
Can I use one of my cunning things if I'm not using a D6 for the sneak attack?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay,
you just won't get sneak attack because you're poisoned, no matter what. If you're poisoned, it literally destroys rogues.
Yeah, because I was gonna try to disengage with it, but oh well.
Dust me up here. You might as well just tank and spank there, right? At the point, you're like pretty much the tank of the party. As it explodes, as you kill it, roll me dexterity save.
You can do that.
This one's a different kind of damage. You succeed as you take 2 points of bludgeoning in your face.
As I will end there.
Alright, that's the method, theme method. We'll try to recharge its ability. It does not. It claws you, Mariah. 17.
I do the.
Does that hit you?
Yeah, it does.
Alright, you take 5 damage. You can uncanny dodge if you want.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
Alright, Malin, you do see reinforcements coming in. You have no idea who these individuals are. because they're adorned in like robes or anything like that. You might, with closer examination, but Haragon had spoke about the farm as you're like, what?
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know who these people are. And then her friend is just like, we should kill them, but she's like, no. She's having an argument with herself. I am going to just keep doing what I've been doing. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast. The same one that's in front of Maria.
Okay. You fire 2 shots, go for it. Or do you want to split your
yeah.
shots?
You know what? I will split my shots. Let's do that. So, where the fuck is my Eldritch Blast? Hold on.
It is lost to the gods.
I lost it.
Alright, 15.
So a
12 is a hit, yep. And where's the 15 going?
The 15 will go to the one in front of Maria.
15, then where's the 12 going?
The 12 is going to this one.
Alright, so this. So. It's still alive, and then it's still alive.
Alright, bonus action. I'm going to telekinetic shove the one in front of Mariah.
What's the save?
Give me a second, I need to bring it up again. I had it right here. There it goes. There you go. So the save is...
Strength saving throw.
throw.
Plus your thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one? The ice one or the steam one?
The ice one. The ice one.
15.
15... I think, hold on. Yeah, that hits, so it doesn't move.
Oh.
That's the spell save.
It's 8 plus your ability modifier score, plus feet, plus bonus.
Yeah, it's 15. That's what it says on my thing.
Alright, as you know, you can see outside of the door, our Thor, you can see the door, you can see a couple cultists looking. I'm assuming you left.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, alright. Warren is sleeping like a baby. This guy is gone. This guy is going to join the fight.
I just wait outside and...
I'm napping, brother.
keep an
This
eye
is
on
my
what's in
nap
the door.
time.
It's gonna ash dash. Boop.
Nobody actually told us why we were going down there, so...
Place my food.
That's why I feigned confusion. Just exploring.
Nope, no charge. It's gonna claw you. It's 19 for Mariah for 2 slashing, 3 cold.
Okay, I'm gonna. Well, can I uncanny dodge?
No, you can't. You're only gonna do it once reaction. So if you already used it,
Oh yeah. Okay.
had it gone.
Alright, what the fuck do I want to do? Let's...
Oh god.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus
bleeding.
Christ. Yeah,
I'm
that looks
freezing.
really bad. However, my philosophy is to use it reactively rather than proactively. So I'm gonna wait till you're down.
Hey, listen.
I'm gonna...
As soon as they die,
no.
it'll be me.
Yeah, I am worried because I did want a Thunder Wave because it's the angle, but you're sure gonna die if the Thunder Wave hits you out because those Death Bursts will all hit you. So... Oh, shit. Okay. Harangon is going to shout at Mariah, please, just get out of there. And then he's going to ready an action for a Starry Wisp on the ice method if Mariah disengages away from them.
Alright, this guy will fire another guiding bolt.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, because you don't like him blown up. As he destroys him, it blows up.
I'm gonna stab this man.
You could try. Roll me a dexterity save. You fail. You take 8 points of fire damage.
Yeah, he's getting stabbed.
Classic.
He is getting stabbed.
Misses. So I'll take the attack of AO. I take it. They're almost dead. Ugh.
Oh, I'm stabbing her too. They're all what? Oh god, I'm gonna die.
They're not attacking you, they're attacking them. But it blows up.
Exactly.
Dexterity save.
How much points did you get just from the blowing up?
A lot.
I think it's like
Pretty much all 32 hit points.
Alright,
Or 33 hit points.
You take 3 points of fire damage, Mariah. Mariah, you're not looking good.
someone help this woman.
I'm killing all these people. I'm going to disengage.
Should have done that 10 rounds ago.
They had
Tell
the
Corey to
face
go.
tank. They had the face tank. Well, you can't go past these guys because they're not your allies. So you can go past Valen if you want, down the stairs.
I will push her out of the way.
Move, bitch.
This you pushing who? Valen?
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
No, I'm just backing her up.
It's the actual move, bitch.
Out of my way. I've been
Get
burned.
down.
I've been cut. I've been exploded
No,
on.
I've been frozen, steam, smoke, bro.
Is that
Just
how
all
you
the
do it?
elements.
You saw
No,
it.
I'm
Bonus
gonna
action
shoot.
is disengage. Main action. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot at him.
Disadvantage. You're poisoned.
I'm still
Oh yeah,
poisoned.
I will also shoot my starry wisp that I readied.
Yeah, well, your poison lasts for a minute. 1 minute's 10 rounds.
Oh shit.
Starry wisp. Okay.
Yeah.
12's a hit. Roll damage. As it blows up. Killing
yeah.
nobody. As we'll end combat and end our session here. Continue onwards next week on what the fuck just happened.
Oh, it's gonna be some more.
Someone
happening.
wake me up so I can get that pile of gold, bro.
If anything, I deserve it.
Honestly,
You do. Your face takes.
60%
Yeah.
of those proceeds will go to Mariah for free.
Well, it's the same shit
I
that
didn't help.
you obtained in the other room that you.
Oh,
It's not any extra loot. They were taking the loot that you just got for that the dwarf didn't want to take.
I thought they were just like
Thor told
loot
you just to
goblins.
give
have
her in the
anything
first
else?
place.
No, bro.
You know what? Give me that fragment.
Gotta put it in my
No, it
eye.
was just a chip.
All right, guys. I'll see you next week.
All
See you next week, guys.
Jeez.